My, look at all those toys.
Well. Welcome to Canadian History through Canadian Numismatics with Santa Claus and his chief helper, Dale. My chief elf. How are you doing there today, Dale?
I'm doing very well, my friend. I'm doing very well, Mr. Santa. And hello to everybody here in the North Pole. This is the workshop, as they say. Welcome to the work. I don't get my uniform until the 11th of December. And it's great to see everybody. I'm just going to go and make sure the chat hasn't come up yet for me. So give me a second. There we go. There it is. There it is. There's the chat. It's just going to come in now. We have EAC, Evil Arch Conservative.
I watched Evil Arch Conservative's video the other day, and I must admit, he has a lot of fun with that polar bear. I think the polar bear is a little bit hyperactive, though. You gotta stop feeding that thing sugar.
Oh, polar bear's awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you like them.
Alrighty. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my camera around, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm featuring. That'll be easier, won't it?
Where did you go? I seem to have lost my helper. Where did my helper go? Oh, my goodness. Oh, there he is.
Sorry about that. I just accidentally clicked leave button.
Welcome back.
See, recovery.
Yeah.
If you can put it into 3 squares, please, Skipper. Or sorry, Santa. There we go.
Yeah, we'll be covering 1980 through 1984 today.
Heather's Chubby Hubby. I'm just going to go into my other. Get some history up, shall we? So here we have the 1980 50p. It's a large 50p. And we have the Britannia facing to the right there, and Guardian Lion, and then you have the shield resting next to her with a trident there. New pence still. It's very important. New pence. People are still getting used to this cash. And then we have the 10 pence 1980, and it's a very thick coin. Again with the lion. As a kid, it didn't make any difference the size to us as long as we had so many. Now we have the 5 pence, the Scottish thistle, and then we have the 2 pence, still saying new pence on there. And then you have the Prince of Wales emblem there. Then you have the penny with the portcullis here. And I can't zoom in, but if you was to go look under these in a microscope, the portcullis rivets can be different. They could be bolts, they could be like donut shape riveted, or whatever you want to call it. But yet still saying new penny. It said that these 2 coins has not changed throughout the years, apart from the reverse designs later on. And then this is the 1980 halfpenny. And you used to get 2 sweets for those. Alrighty. So that's my coins. That's the only coins that we had, was the 6 coins in 1980.
Nice selection.
And you can tell this one here was a proof coin, but I've had this a long time, and that's it. The rest are circulator condition coins. You got on camera. I love you. Right. 1980 UK history.
Well, 1980 for the Canadian dimes was the mintage was actually just shy of 170 million, which is a huge number.
Jeez.
So if you want to get a Canadian dime, 1980, they tend to be pretty easy to get a hold of. And you know, it's interesting in 1980 that that was during the time when the Canadian ambassador to Iran, Ken Taylor, organized the escape of American citizens from Iran. There's quite the movie about that just a little while ago.
I didn't know that, actually.
And Pierre Trudeau became prime minister again for the second time. Yay.
Oh.
Here's a beauty. This is a specimen 1980 nickel dollar, or nickel half dollar, I should say.
Yep.
And it's an absolutely gorgeous coin.
It looks like it's just been struck, man. That's the beauty of them. Right, whilst I get my next coins ready.
Great luster on that. I see Nick Molnar's in the house.
And Dimebag.
Oh, always good to have Nick in. I have a ballpark figure. I believe the population in Canada is currently around 37 million, give or take.
That's like 10 miles per person, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, I heard all about that when I see what's going on, especially around Hope and whatnot with the flash floods and the landslides. It's pretty scary. We're all hoping and praying that everybody's going to be okay and get through it all right, but it's certainly going to be an inconvenience for people.
So I'm just going to try and read some of the chat that's come out.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
About digging. Polar bears, I'm not hyperactive, says Polar Bear, by the way. The original 1980, the original concept album for Les Miserables released in France. September 1980, the original stage musical Les Miserables premieres at the Palais des Sports in Paris. Cameron McIntosh would adapt this in English and expanded the production. Nazanti Lauren Chamberlain was taken and killed by. Oh yeah, I remember that. Killed by Dinky, but was not officially declared until 2000. Her mum spent 4 years in prison. Do you know that? I remember that they made a movie of that. They went out camping, I believe, and the dingo actually dragged I think it was a 4-year-old. Yes, 1980, Mount St. Helens erupts. The World Health Organization declares smallpox has been eliminated. Last natural occurring case was in 1949. So how's Mr. Nick Molnar and Dimebag, Darren and Marty's nuts about digging? Great to see you guys. Best feel-good miracle on ice. US beats USSR the first round. The Olympic hockey medals around. The US clinches the goal by defeating Finland. The US team consisted of college students. 8th December 1980, John Lennon killed outside his apartment by Mark David Chapman. Yep. There's actually a photograph of David Chapman asking for an autograph. And if you go into New York, there's actually a placard where he was shot. I'm just going to read out some of this. Alton Towers Resort is opened by Madame Tussauds in Staffordshire as a theme park. Zimbabwe becomes independent of the United Kingdom. Just going through British obviously everything's privatised in the United Kingdom. British aerospace is privatised. The SAS stormed the Iranian embassy, killing 5 out of 6 terrorists. 1 hostage was killed by the terrorists before the raid and 1 during it, but remained are freed. The events are broadcast on live television. The pre-decimal 6-pence coin is withdrawn from circulation, which I thought it was. People said it went up further than that, but I knew it wasn't. But yeah, these are the ones we have in 1981. That's Steinbeck.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Thank you for having me on, Santa. You know I've been bad, and I appreciate you giving me this little bit of leeway, you know.
Are you wearing your galoshes there in Abbotsford?
We're on high ground where I am right now, but all around me, it is mayhem. It is not good. And I saw some wind. The wind I saw earlier was such that I grabbed my camera and started a live stream to see. I figured something wild would happen. And then after that, nothing happened. But I saw the trees move at like a 45-degree angle. And I thought, whoa, get in the camera. It's like it just ended as soon as I started my live stream. But if anything wicked happens again, if any wicked this way cometh, I will throw it on live stream because you never know. Look at that beautiful coin down there, by the way.
Oh, I've got some better ones coming up very soon. These are the only coins that are available to me in 1981.
1980 was a tough year for Terry Fox. He had to give up his run.
So you got a 50p. It's a large 50p. Again, you've got the Britannia, still staying new pence. And then the 10p and the 5p is missing because you're going to get them in coin sets. And then the 2p is still not changed today, even though they stopped making them as from now for the next 10 years. So that is still saying new pence. And then we have the proof 1 penny, which I use. Some of these I did have. I can't remember which ones they are now, but some of these I did have whilst growing up, and I've just kept them. And this is new pence. And I can't zoom in, but each square is different. If you look at the different ones throughout the years, they do become different. And then you have the halfpenny. And it's, oh, crikey, keep it in the charger. The charger's not very good. And there we go.
Not cool.
So that's the halfpenny. And so that's the coins that are available for 1981. You may remember this. Peter Sutcliffe, the 34-year-old lorry driver from Bradford, arrested on 2nd of January, Sheffield, charged with being the notorious serial killer known as the Yorkshire Ripper. Talk about that.
Nick Molnar's in the house. Look at Nick.
Nick's been here for a while. And Marty's nuts about digging.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, there's Nick. Great to hear
Monsieur
you, Nick.
Molnar.
So you're all doing well?
Doing very well, thank you.
That's good.
So,
Patrick, I was just about to go live in like 10 minutes. I changed it for another hour.
I was about to do a pack of cards with my brother, David. He just got back from Tim Hortons with a bunch of cards, and I thought, no, not quite yet. As soon as we're done here, maybe, but not quite yet.
Uh-oh. Oh.
But we got some more cards, so we're looking for some good stuff there. Maybe Santa can send some magic Dave's way, and maybe be nice.
Did you see
the
last
on
card
my
I got
second
there?
screen there? I happen to have the Terry Fox Looney. Now that took us till 2005 to celebrate Terry, but that's how we celebrated him and his run. In the end, was we did put him on the dollar coin, and of course we remember him every year with the run. But it was 1980 when that was brought to an unfortunate
That's
end.
correct.
From a most strong soul, one of our heroes, honestly.
He certainly is.
hey, Nick,
Yes.
I'm doing sports cards as well, which I do collect, but I don't show it online. And I haven't done it for a while. And I used to do the electronic sports cards, but I started doing them again as just to show you what I like collecting.
I saw your one video, but I never made a comment because I didn't watch all the way through it.
No, I know it's a bit long. It's my first time of doing it, and I thought I'll just try it. It's something that I'd like to share.
Well, if you're ever interested in older ones,
yes,
let's slip into 1981, shall we?
Don't worry about showing mine yet. That's for the next run. I just showed mine coins at the top here, so I'm just getting my next run ready.
Okay, you got your 1981s there ready?
No, that's my 1981s up there. I've done them already. I've already been through them. This is my next run. So I'm just going to go and read the chat. Whoops. So we have Makama. Great to see you, sir.
if I could make a quick comment. Dale.
Yep.
I've got UK sports cards from back in the 90s.
Oh, that's what I used to play with.
Okay. We shall talk on your stream next time.
That's a very nice coin.
Look at that Canadian dollar.
How
took us a while, but we did celebrate him in the end.
Do you know he walked through my town?
Cool.
Is that the guy who lost both his legs?
No, he lost
only one. Only
one.
One.
He ran across Canada anyway.
Yeah, he ran through Simcoe County.
Okay.
He finished at Thunder Bay, did he not? That was
something
like
when he ended. Yeah, it was really close to that.
Ooh,
because
1981.
I know there was a guy who lost both his legs. He done like a marathon every day.
Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. I forget his name now though.
Isn't that
John,
Mike?
something.
Was that Mike something?
Mike something. Could be Mike something.
Evil Arch Conservative mentioned that August 7th, 81.
Yeah.
Heavy Metal was released. What a great movie that was.
I really like that movie.
No kidding, eh? But get this. I had a friend who pirated it off of satellite when the satellite dishes were the size of the side of your house. So we had a VHS copy when it was not released on VHS at all. We could watch it over and over again.
Whoa.
Hey, man, you know what it's like to fly when you're stoned. You know your perspective's beeped. You just let your remember those guys flying the spaceship. I love those guys. Anyways,
I remember that, Darren. Okay.
Great show.
Hey, Darren,
I like Dan.
Actually, I named a dog Tarna. My black lab was named Tarna, of the blood of Tarnak, the defender.
After appeals, is returned the winner.
Hey, Darren, did you see that?
Violation wasn't called. Okay.
I hear you, Nick, but not the question yet.
Ronald Reagan was inaugurated, and Martin said there's a statue of him in Thunder Bay.
That's true.
Cool.
This is another very high mintage year for the 1981 dime. We're talking almost 124 million.
So nothing too special going on there.
No, they're fairly easy to get a hold of. But can
we still expect to find silver in our dimes if we were to sort of go through a whole dime box? Do you think you'd come up with much silver these days?
I think you would, actually. Yes.
And what you're seeing here is a 1981 proof $50.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful.
And as you can see, actually, you can really see it well here. You can see how it's, most of you probably know, our Canadian proof coins have got a frosted finish on the effigy and the shields. But if it's reversed, it's a reverse proof. It'll be shiny on the effigy and the shields.
Hey, GC Petra Trails, how's it going? Lynch Show, hello. Marty's knocked about thinking, hey, everybody hit the like button.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a pretty coin. Now, what do we got here? And we got, what do you got there for us, Dale?
That is 1983. So I'm going to do them in a minute.
Okay, you got any 81s there?
Yeah, I've already featured them at the beginning. That one.
Oh, you did. You did the 81s already.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got here? 1981 dollar. Tell us a little bit about the dollar.
This one, unfortunately, it's clad. So it's called the Voyageur, of course, and featuring the not quite so young and not so old effigy of our queen back in that day. And they're still worth $1, folks. If they're in really, really good shape, they might be worth a little bit more. And of course, varieties will always be worth more, but not a lot of extra value really in the standard 1981 dollar.
1981 was a rough year for Canadians because that's when we switched gasoline and diesel over from gallons to liters.
So you're in liters now, then? Still?
Yes, we're in liters.
So when he was talking the other day, I thought he was on about gallons. So yeah, it's like, so how much is it a liter in Canada?
Depends on where you're living.
Okay.
I believe the last time I looked, it was here in Alberta. It was $3.40 a liter.
No.
Yeah.
I need
$3 a liter.
Did they not just pull off the carbon tax in Alberta? That's what I heard.
No.
Oh, I haven't filled up in a couple of days. I'll have to check.
I heard that they were rescinding the carbon tax on gas entirely in Alberta, and basically all the gas prices in Alberta were about to drop by about 50 cents a liter.
Oh, I hope so. I just got a new car.
I hope that's true for you, and I wish it was me.
BC Treasure Trails here in Ontario as well.
It's not
me.
It's
about $1.45 a liter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say $3?
Yeah.
I think it was $1.50 a liter.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with $1 a liter, man. Just give me $1 a liter. I'll be happy. I'll just take my punishment.
I moved to Alberta. It was only 52 cents a gallon.
Do you know how much
a gallon? Nice.
Back in the day.
I remember back in the 80s, it was only like 25 cents a liter.
Dukes of Hazzard and the Jeffersons were the most popular TV shows back in the day. Nice. We were moving on up.
1981, West Edmonton Mall opened up.
Great mall. Great mall.
I know.
All you got to
That's
do
where
is
I
know
work.
what side to park on. Once you've got the mall figured out, you go to the side where your store is. You never see the other side of the mall.
That's true. It's a very big mall.
Fortunately, there were
thing.
2 Radio Shacks, one in either side of the mall. So when your wife dragged you to wherever she wanted to go, you could always get to the Radio Shack.
Too bad they're gone too.
Too bad they're gone too.
So
Are all the Radio Shacks gone now?
No, there's like one Radio Shack store somewhere that's not. It's kind of was an independent sort of a deal.
Yeah.
He's still out there with his sign out front. But so I think that if you look it up, I think there's just one guy. But yeah, like they got taken over by Circuit City or whatever,
right?
Or the Source or whatever the hell it was, and
yeah,
just
the Source is what we have in the mall now.
Yeah, no, it's not Radio Shack. Radio
Shack,
same
thing, just different name.
Our fuel over here is £1.50 a litre. That's $2.52 a litre, Canadian.
Whoa,
$2.52 for you?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, I like Galaga. That's such a good video game.
The Sinclair Zx81 is released here in the United Kingdom. I love that. I love that computer.
1981, Canada Post became a Crown corporation.
The who did what?
Canada Post became a Crown corporation in 81.
A clown corporation.
Crown. Not, actually, that's.
Are you sure?
It's funny you say that. That's probably more realistic.
Well, I don't know, but I got some mail coming Santa's way, and I hope it gets there soon.
I'm looking. Oh, wait a minute.
Are you looking?
Santa did get some mail from Dimebag Darren Lowe.
Well, I'm a picking and I'm a grinning.
Yeah,
good.
It just, where did I put that?
You know what's most important to me? I wonder if it gets there unmutilated, basically.
It did, actually. It showed up quite good.
I go through some packaging steps, but in the end, I never know. Like, I'd love to see, like, if you could show just, I mean, is it just the way we sent it? Like 100%? Good. Well, then I do a good job.
Darren.
Yes.
Your mail went out today.
What did you send me?
Oh, I wonder what I sent you.
Can somebody confirm this? Because I need to send this away. I need to receive a dime if somebody's got one of the new dimes, because I want to put it in the book for Sam CB. I have one spot left. So if you've sent me a dime, I'm putting it in that book in the only spot that's left, and then that's it. Sam's getting his book.
I don't have that dime yet.
I can't remember if I sent you any.
I'm not kidding around. This is the book for Sam, and literally on one page, I have one spot. And I told him, I've made him a list of everything I've put in here. And I told him there's one spot, and what's going in there, I'm not telling you what it is. So I'm not committed to the dime. It's just what I want to put there. Because it's just a great book. I mean, I'm happy with what I did, and I know he'll be happy. If this doesn't make him happy, I'm just going to quit making books for people, because I can't do it. This has got silver, it's got quarters, it's got loonies, it's got toonies, it's got all the cool things. And it's made with Sam in mind. It's got a military theme. Anywhere I could get a poppy or a military type coin, I put it in. So I'm looking forward to getting it into his hands.
You're a good man, Darren. You're definitely on the nice list.
Well, double check.
Hopefully I'm on the nice list there, Patrick.
Are you sure? Double check.
Okay, Darren, it's all set out.
Cool.
You're going to be getting that hopefully in next week and a half, 2 weeks, give or take. I do apologize for the tape.
All good.
Use like special scissors to open it up.
I have a very sharp knife.
Yeah. I wish I could have sent you a Klondike one. I still haven't got them in the mail, so.
I got that worked out. I got a man on that.
You may remember this. Do you remember the Great Train Robbery in the United Kingdom? with Ronnie Briggs and all that. It was a film called Buster. Well, get this: the Great Train, the Barbados police rescue the Great Train robber Ronnie Briggs after he is kidnapped in Brazil. So they rescue a robber.
That's the beauty of being a British citizen, I guess.
I think Nick's gone to the barber.
He obviously come back to England and took it and went to prison. But he went to Barbados and he was kidnapped, and Barbados police rescue the Great Train robber. There was a film about it. It's really good. It's called Buster. I think it's Phil Collins who plays him.
Right on. I love Phil Collins.
Ooh. 1982, guys. 1982.
Okay. Righty. I was going to show this. I've got all my 1982s up.
We'll very quickly show you the 1982 proof dime. It's a rather handsome looking. Gotta love the blue nose.
It's iconic and beautiful that we've had that on our dime for the long period that it has, you know. It is our dime, you know.
And the 1982 proof $50. Again, the 82 proofs are definitely my favorite.
He's only got 99 colored dimes left. Darn, 99. I got to get my order in. I want that 3. I wonder if it's sold out already. Maybe it is. I haven't even looked. I know that offer is there for the 3 rolls from the mint. I just haven't made an order.
Take a look what my chief elf over there has got on his. What do you got over there? What do you got for 82 there?
82? Okay, 82. This is the last time you're going to see the paper £1 note. So that's our £1 note. That is the last time you're going to see one of these in circulation. And when you had one of these, it felt like you were rich. And going back to the 81 quickly before I show the 82, it says new pence, and in 1982 it says 50 pence. So it puts the correct denomination on the coin. This is a proof coin. 1982, 20 pence is introduced. Now this is one I've had since I was a kid.
That's gorgeous.
And we didn't buy sweets. We went looking for these things.
Nice looking coin.
And then we had the 10 pence. Again, this is what I found in the set. And the 5 pence. I do have the 1982 coin sets. No, I should have got it out actually and show you what the BU sets. And then you had the 2 pence. So it's all now got new pence. The next year, there is a very expensive error. I will show you that in a second. And then you have the 1 penny. The portcullis. And then you have the 1 penny.
One after one.
The half penny. So now they all have their correct denominations on. So so the 50, the 20, the 10, the 5, the 2, and the 1, and the half. And the pound note, of course, which is the last time you see this pound note, which is very, very sad for us kids. because when you was given one of these, or you saved up to give one of these, it felt like you was top of the world. So I'll put that over there. Yeah, man, we went out hunting for those 20 pences everywhere. Okay, that's all the coins there from me. I'm ready to go back to you now, sir.
Righty.
And of course, in 1982, the Falklands Wars happened. And in 1982, hang on, 72, 73, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81. So in 1982, before my 10th birthday, I was severely beaten up. So that's when I went into hospital for the first time. There you go. And this is quite ironic. Korean cars are imported to Britain for the first time with the launch of the Hyundai Pony, the range of 3 and 5 door hatchbacks, similar size to the Ford Escort. And the Queen commemorates her Pearl Jubilee.
That didn't work. Well.
And of course, we had the Falklands War. Argentina lands on the South Georgia Islands, precipitating war. And of course, the Falklands War starts on the 2nd of April and ends on the 20th of May.
I hear Bertha Wilson in 1980. Where are we? 82? I'm losing track. 82. Bertha Wilson's appointed Canada's first female Supreme Court Justice.
Yay for us.
The first drawing of the Lotto 649 occurred with a jackpot of $500,000, which is the equivalent to 1.2 million in 2020.
And the simple fact that that was not taxed to you upon receipt. So you could take all of that money and put it in the bank in its entirety. You would be taxed on the interest, of course, but you did receive all of the money to put in the bank.
You're still not taxed today, so there you go.
Yeah, we set a precedent that we've kept, thank God.
Yeah,
that
no
I have
kidding.
any money to speak of, but
hey, two-pack coin roll hunter, welcome.
Two-pack.
Hello there, two-pack. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Sony launches the first consumer compact disc player. 11th Fox of the Mary Rose, the Tudor carrot, which sank on the Dry in 1545. Salvaged from the sealed beds of Solent of Portsmouth, which was what he's talking about is the Mary Rose is King Henry VIII's flagship, where they found 7 sailors, and we have the Mary Rose £2 coin, of course.
Yeah, it's just discuss the fact that they discovered the Mary Rose during '82.
Yeah,
and brought it out, and it was in such half of it was in such good shape. If you were to go to Plymouth and see it now, it's mind-numbing. It's the most fabulous display of a ship, a wooden ship that you'd ever seen.
It's an amazing ship.
They discovered the reason why the Mary Rose sank was because most of the crew that they'd hired on were of Spanish origin, and they didn't understand the commands when they put it on full sail to take a sharp turn. They didn't close the gun ports on the one side.
That's right.
So all the water came rushing in, and it sank.
And there's another factor as well. where Henry VIII wanted his bigger and better ship, he was building upwards, which made the ship very top heavy. Mm-hmm. And as you said, as he turned the ship, they didn't close the ports, and that also made it worse as well. I think they've actually named the sailors they found on there, if I remember rightly. I think there was 7 bodies they found on there, virtually intact.
Yeah, it was amazing. If you ever get a chance to go to the UK, go see the Mary Rose. You have to. It's the way they've done it up, especially with the holograms.
Oh yeah.
It's really it's haunting.
And so that's, go down. Sorry.
That's the way our paper money would have looked at that time, basically.
Yep.
Do I got that right? Yeah, that's 86. So 79, and that's basically that.
Yeah, Channel 4 was launched, and do you know what the very first program was? LNW was do you know what the first program was launched on Channel 4? It was called Countdown. Bug Stacken's in the house. Jeff Crumpler's in the house. And
Marlon from Air Videos is in the house.
Oh yeah, Marlon's in the house. I didn't see him there actually. He must have crept in there under the radar there, under the Santa's radar.
1982 was a very important year for Canada because the BNA Act was brought home, and that we ended up with the Charter of Rights.
That's crazy, man. So what does that actually impel? As it why is that?
It basically even though the figurehead is still the Queen, it actually gave us more of a self-determination.
Oh, okay. So okay.
It was more of a break from the monarchy and our very own sort of guide to living as Canadians.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
And another thing about the Channel 4 is that the Welsh speaking Channel 4 is also released as well in Wales. So
I thought only Jonah spoke in Wales.
He does, but he quits because it's echoey. A lot of room in those.
1982, that was a serious recession year for Canada. And 82, I was in the Golan Heights in Israel.
Wow, and I was in grade 11.
I was
Better you than me, my friend.
For a very long time, so. Just swinging by to say a thumbs up before we go live.
Do we not have anybody more handsome to put on the screen here?
I would say me, but I'm not.
That would be
I'm not an oil painting anymore.
I do my hockey cards here. So.
When Santa was talking to Alex the other night about being an oil painting, I thought to myself, well, I'm an oil slick.
And I'm only a painting of an oil slick.
Well, I'm going to jump down, Patrick. Thank you for having me up there. I do appreciate it. Hello to everybody in the chat. Sure, hit that like button.
I was truly hoping that you talked to us about 1983 there.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get a word in, but
well, have your word.
Wow, I'm all done. I'm already done now. Coin. So that thought is all done and gone. So,
one thought at a time.
I want to get ready for my stream.
Oh, of course you do.
when you're done, hey, give me a raid if you want.
It would be our honor, sir.
Absolutely.
No
And we have
problem.
Mr.
We'll see you there.
Stacker.
We try to visit as many of our friends in the community as we can.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Hey, we'll see you soon. Hit the like button, everybody. Please do.
Much love, Nick.
We'll see you all soon, everybody. Take care and
look after yourself. I'll see you on your stream. Mr. Austrian Stacker.
Let's talk about 1983.
Okie dokie. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful mirrored coin there. That's a proof coin, right?
That's a proof coin. You can tell, eh?
It is. Look at that cameo. Crazy in the mirror.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like water. You know, like just so reflective.
How many times did they strike a coin like that?
Stacking.
You know what? I should ask that because it's got to be more than once.
I think it might be 3 times.
There's the 83 dime. Not as fancy. It's not. That's a circulation one.
Mind you, 1983 now though is you know, it's retro, isn't it? So
a lot of us are retro.
Thanks for talking about my second birthday, says Austrian Stacker.
The 1983 dollar.
Look at that.
Well, you know, they didn't change for a number of years. I don't know if they're so exciting in that they really didn't change for a number of years, and we didn't really get into make commemorative celebrating anything for quite some time. When the dollar did change to the smaller loonie that we have now, they started to do circulating commemoratives rather than those that were made super special and only available by mint order or struck in silver. So this is a different time for when the Canadian dollar was really, you know, existed, but wasn't used by, you know, Canadians in any significant way, as the same as the 50-cent piece at this time.
You know, it was during 1983 that Klaus Barbie was finally officially charged with war crimes. I had no idea he managed to last that long on the run.
There's lots of them, aren't there? They've catching up with, you know, obviously most of them are, I think the last one was, I think it was 2014, a woman. I remember this in 1983. Red rain falls in the UK caused by sand from the Sahara Desert in the droplets.
Oh, I do remember that.
It was kind of weird. Pavements went all funny, sandy. I love the fireplace. It reminds me I need to go out and get some wood. And having a great night. Pat Jennings. Pat Jennings is a great goalkeeper. 37-year-old Arsenal and Northern Ireland goalkeeper becomes the first player in England in the English game to appear 1,000 senior football matches. The compact disc or CD goes into sale in the United Kingdom.
IBM released the IBM PC XT in March of 1983.
Oh, you want me now? Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that. I was reading the chat, in fact. Okay. Now, Oh, keep it in the charger. Sorry, guys. So we had this in 1982, and it was replaced by these 1983 £1 coins. And these went into circulation on the 21st of April 1983. And we thought, as kids, we thought, what the hell is that? You can imagine me being like, 10 years, just turning 11 maybe. That's just 10. And they go, yeah, there's your £1. That's not a pound. That is a coin. So yeah. This is our 1983 50p. As you can tell, it's huge. As you see, it's got the denomination on there. Still the Britannia and the shield, trident and olive branch, and the guardian lion. And the 1983 20p. And you got the Crown Tudor Rose by William Gardner. And you have the 1983 10p with the Guardian Lion, saying 10 pence. Values do vary, so I'm not even going to put values up there. So, but these are not in circulation anymore, so they do go up for quite a price. The coin set, I believe, the Heinz coin set, which I should have got out actually, is you can probably buy them. You got the Tower of London one and the Heinz one. I think they're around about £17 each. That's the BU version. That's 5p. And then 1983 TP. Still the Prince of Wales emblem. And this date here, there was a martini set, and it will state on there new pence. So it will stay new pence on the 1983 coin as well as 2 pence. And this coin, if you find one, is worth nearly £1,000.
Wow!
Oh my goodness!
But I wouldn't recommend. It's easier to just go and try and find yourself a martini, so it's cheaper. Then you have the 1983 1 penny, the portcullis, crown portcullis.
Hi, John.
John Jacobs.
Bonjour, John. In 1983, Canada sort of did its part. We basically allowed the Americans to do some cruise missile testing over our fine lands. That was pretty controversial at the time, considering cruise missiles were, considered to be a little bit controversial in general, delivering those nukes where they happen to nuke. But we're part of the group that needs to be ready too, and so we did our part and allowed that testing, despite some people not thinking it was such a great idea. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau, worked it out, and that was something that was a big thing back in the day.
Yes.
It's our last coin, the 1983 halfpenny. And so this is a circulating one. You can still get 2 little chews or chewing gums or bubble gums for a halfpenny. And that's the coins. That's all those coins there.
Night, Marnie. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that it was in 1983 that the 3D printer was invented by Chuck Hull.
We had a lovely visit from Princess Diana in 1983.
I've been to a second anniversary then.
Edmonton hosted the World University Games, and there's a coin that celebrates that for sure.
1983, Lebanon and Israel and the United States signed an agreement on Israeli withdrawal from Lebanon.
It didn't work out too well for some of the.
Not a perfect agreement in the end, unfortunately.
No,
not really.
That's when you had Michael White and Terry Waite and Michael, what's his name, were captured for the last 10 years.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
It's Michael. I know you had Terry Waite. He was released.
Now, how did we get them home? Was that through negotiation by Kissinger or somebody, or how did we do that?
I think it was a swap of prisoners.
We're gonna swap it out, and we're gonna hit 1984. Beautiful 1984. Another beautiful proof coin.
Oh, there's one for Nick here. The National Museum of Photography and Film and Television opens in Bradford. That's 1983. I'm still going through there quickly. All right, 1984.
Okay, this one's flawless. That's lovely. 1984 dime. Circulation.
Hitchhike in 1982, September 25th. Apple Macintosh. Anyway.
Got an 84 nickel dollar there. $1984. Santa marries Mrs. Claus. Brunei became a completely independent state.
Yep.
And the United States and Vatican City restored full diplomatic relations.
And so, Torval and Dean win a gold medal at the ice skating Winter Olympics, winning perfect tens, the only time ever to get perfect tens at the Winter Games.
John Jacobs was working as an electrician for the state of Scotland, PA.
A penal asylum?
Father of Scotland? Scotland Pa? I don't know.
Scotland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, PA. It has to be.
Oh, really? Scotland School for Veterans Children's. Okay. Boy, I bet they had their hands full.
Oh, I remember that. Michael Jackson suffered second-degree burns during a Pepsi. And and I watched a documentary of him a few weeks ago where they reckon he never actually grew his hair back. Yeah, pyrotechnics, wasn't it? Went all. Nick, sorry, Dimebag, when you was talking about the cruise missiles and the nuclear missiles events, well, we had a similar sort of thing where the peace protesters evicted from the Greenham Common from the women's camp. It was a huge thing going back. They wanted all the nuclear missiles away, and that base in Greenham Common is just down the road from me in Newbury, and that's where they filmed Star Wars. What was it called? The new one that came out, Rogue One.
Really cool. In March 12th, 1984, one of our national magazines, Maclean's, ran the story regarding Trudeau and his decision to step down and end the Trudeau era, or so we thought.
Yep.
The Thames Barrier, designed to protect London from floods, is opened by the Queen. But there is a flaw with that, by the way. It's up too far. It's not down to the estuary far enough.
The United States Marine Corps pulled out of Beirut, Lebanon in 84. And I don't blame them after that explosion.
What about that recent explosion? Was that
that
not
fireworks
Beirut?
factory, apparently, wasn't it?
No, they had a bunch of stored explosives all over that darn port of theirs. They blew up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a huge explosion. That was
Yeah. It was loads and loads of TNT in it, but it was like a thing set up. There was so-called loads of old fireworks. It wasn't just TNT everywhere. Old TNT. It was been there like 5 years or something, they said. But it's so many conspiracies
footage of that one.
April 84, U.S. President Ronald Reagan called for an international ban on chemical weapons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Indira Gandhi was assassinated in this year.
Well, Prince of Wales gives birth. Well, the Princess of Wales gives birth to a second son, which is obviously going to be Harry.
Soviet Union announces that it will boycott the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles.
A state of sold facility in a higher religious group.
There were quite a few things that went on in 84.
There's quite a lot. I'm going to read some out next time we go around in the
one of my favorites, the Cirque du Soleil, was founded in 84. Well, and if you have never seen it, it is absolutely beautiful show.
It's the first time you could buy a Macintosh for $2,500. Seems reasonable.
In 84, that was a lot of money. My goodness. There's a lot of sad news, too.
Should I go with my 1984 coins?
Have you show us your 84 coins?
Not yet, no.
Let's see them.
Okie dokie. There we have.
Dave recorded "Do You Know It's Christmas" in 84.
There we go. We have the Scottish Thistle, £1 coin, and 1984. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that on the side. And then we have the 50p again. And then we have the 20p. I don't want to bash them too much. And then we have the 10p, the 5p, 2p, the 1p, and the very short reign of post-decimal half pences. This is the last year you can't get in circulation. And this is 1984 half pence. And so this is the last time you see this one in our circulation.
Very nice.
It's very short-lived, from 1971 to 1984, these coins. And this coin is discontinued from 2020, so you don't get them anymore in circulation. All these size change, you still get these and not these and not these anymore. So there's only one coin out of here that is still in circulation. Sorry, two, that one and that one.
The one thing I haven't heard today was any trivia about Christmas during those years. So I'm going to add one and see if anybody else can add for any of the years we've covered. because 1984 was a tremendous year for the band Mannheim Steamroller. They came out with the Mannheim Steamroller Christmas album. It's Christmas 1984, and is one of the most beautiful albums I've ever heard.
Was that Boney M?
No, it's Mannheim Christmas, not Boney M. Boney M's one of my favorites too.
I'm not too hot with music. I know the people. I know the songs, but I don't know the people who sing it. It's actually my really weakest subject. I'm terrible with that. I mean, Lauren will riddle it off.
Well, I did say
the
that
beauty about Mannheim's music was that they incorporated a lot of traditional music in it. Like Deck the Halls was a Welsh air. And you're looking at Bring the Torch was done in the 17th century. The Coventry Carol was done in the 16th century. These were all you start getting music like that. It's not your traditional stuff that you would normally see on the racks.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
That's true.
That came out.
All right, let's see those handsome faces out there. Come on up there, my elves.
He says.
Get rid of a few of these things. There we go. Done. What happened? Well, there he is. Where is
internet? What can you say? Hey, Mayor.
Did we lose?
It seems like we did.
My
for a
other
moment.
elf.
I'm sure he'll be back. I reach for all the high things and the high shelves, and Dale is for the lower stuff on the lower shelves. We're the two elves.
Well, it's good to have you guys back. That was a good session.
Hello there, Alf.
Nice coins on this one.
I'm feeling about an Alfie today.
Elfie?
An Alfie.
Just a little bit Elfie.
Wasn't that a song?
We're almost triplets.
You're working on it. You'll get there. You need some green hats. That would go.
Well, I've got something coming up very soon, so
gotta get a hat.
That's good. Here it comes. It's going to be It's going to be an Irish hat.
No, it's not. I only have one hat available to me, and it is suitable of where it came from, and you'll all know who likely.
Garrett.
So I got
Garrett,
that from.
Wait a minute. That's metal detecting.
Yes. Think of a French leader.
Jacques Chirac. Blackjack Shellac.
About General de Gaulle. General de Gaulle.
Yeah, General Dighole.
How about General Dighole? That's right.
General Dighole. I know General Dighole.
Yeah. Do you know what? You may or may not know this, but do you know what Winston Churchill said about de Gaulle when he went back to Paris?
What did he say? Was he being naughty?
He was being very naughty. And in fact, it was actually being factual, but Winston Churchill was like, he said as it was. And of course, de Gaulle obviously left France and had sanctuary in the United Kingdom. He went back to France as, oh, look at me, look what I did for the French, I freed France and this sort of stuff. And Winston Churchill said, let him have his moment, they'll forget him in 5 minutes. He paraded around, if you notice, he paraded around as he was like, ho, 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 ho.
Well, what are you going to do?
But he didn't do anything, really.
I know.
He didn't do anything for the people.
So, my chief elf, who do you think deserves a coin today?
Well, it's got to be Evil Arch Conservative, is up there from the very beginning again. Alan W coming late, and Darren, and that's the ones I believe anyway.
Okay, well, I can do 3. So in that order?
That is no particular order. Don't do it in any particular order.
Well, I will bring me up here then. There we go. We've got our bucket list. Stir it up. Evil Arch Conservative, what do you get today? Oh.
Ooh, even Santa's surprised.
2007 Canadian nickel.
Made of real beavers, I might add.
For Evil Arch Conservative. And LNW. Oh, LNW, you get a 2000 Canadian quarter.
Oh, what's that?
It's got a name on it too. Is it?
Yeah, I think that's with the Klondike, if I remember right.
It's right there on the quarter. It's just hard as heck to read.
I know. It's just like a size 1 font.
It's like the old guy talking to the kid at the campfire.
Yeah, it is.
They call it mentoring.
Wisdom. It says
wisdom.
It says wisdom on it.
Wisdom. That's the one. The old man giving up the wisdom at the campfire.
Dime bag Darren Lowe. What kind of coin could he end up with in here? Oh, I don't know if he should get that.
Oh, yeah, he sent it to me.
That's a small bust.
Everybody likes the Mounties. They're so nice.
73s. Wouldn't have been neat if that was a big bust, huh?
How many of those actually exist, please? Because I don't think it's anywhere near the number people say. I can't find one.
I have one, but it's scratched.
I heard somebody has a whole roll of them. And I'm like, how can that be? Where did you
And what can I pull out for my elf today? Let's see the elf.
The bucket list. The bucket.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Really?
It's a mince pie.
You're getting a 2021 $50.
Sweet.
No way, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow. Okay, that goes in your envelope. There you go. And that's it for today, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a fun bit. I see that who was it we're gonna raid?
Nick
Molnar. Yeah, let's go visit old Nick Molnar and see what he has to say.
Yeah.
In the meantime, everybody, thank you for coming out. The more that play, the more we pay. I guess we can have a lot of fun here. And of course, I'm taking over from Skipper for the rest of the season. And hopefully my elf is going to start fixing up his outfit there because he still looks like he's sailing on a boat.
I just got to get back to port.
I don't see Nick on right now. Do you guys have a live link for Nick? Because I don't.
Is Nick not on?
He's not live yet.
Is he not live yet?
No.
Let's take a look and see who's hiding out there then.
Maya's Coins is on. Jeff Crumpler is on. Dolls Dolly is on. Can is on. Copper Coins is on. Big Flip is on. Big T is on. Everyday Coppertunity. Jeff Silversmith. Coin Op. Silver Life. Larry
Powell,
my
goodness.
And Silver Seeker
so many.
are all on.
I love Maya. Let's go visit Maya.
Okay.
All right. I'll get you a link.
I'm going to wait for Nick to come on because I haven't been in one of his streams for a while. So I'm going to wait.
Maya link, and we'll
visit
Nick
I'll go
later.
Visit Nick too.
Yeah, I'll go into Maya's and say hello because Maya's a lovely lady.
There it is.
All righty. You see the link there, guys?
Yeah.
Let's go visit Maya. Thank you for coming out, and we will see you in a few days.
Had a great turnout today. It was
fun.
Till next time, boys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And you too. And I'll see you in the streets. So we have a Monday from the